ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 3 of House of the Dragon. What could possibly go wrong, lads? What could possibly go wrong? I almost feel sorry for him, but then I remember he's a Bracken.
Hotter blood has prevailed, I think. The young men have taken the bit in their teeth they wish to punish, to avenge.
Gee, I wonder why. Roll the clip of them cutting off the small child's head, ladies and gentlemen. Roll the clip. Hotter blood has prevailed. Men wish vengeance. You mean like she wished vengeance? For her kid? Yeah. It's totally unreasonable. Totally unreasonable.
Or was it when the child was beheaded?
Thank you. Yes, exactly. It was probably when the child was beheaded.
And the desire to kill and burn takes hold, and reason is forgotten.
I love these wise words. When reason is forgotten. Fuck reason? Reason. You cut off one of his fucking toddler's heads. He killed one of your kids. Reason now has nothing to do with it. Reason? What's reasonable is now action. What's reasonable is actually doing something about any of this. Because in no world is nothing going to happen. You're not just going to forget these things. They happened. Stop trying to sound wise about it. Fucking waxing poetic to me about how, the war, it was started by this, and soon the men will forget about reason. Okay, old woman, sure. You're so wise. She is so wise.
There may be another way.
Another way? What another way? Surrender.
Alicent Hightower. What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
Yes. So why the it is not her but men that sought for blood and vengeance, but also as you permitted. Oh, so it's not just men doing it. Why do you keep saying this? The men will soon stop seeing reason. The men will see bloodshed. Bitch, you burst through the bottom of the dragon pit and murdered how many people? How many fucking small folk were fucking brutally murdered when she bashed through the fucking dragon keep and just brutally killed a shitload of people? But, yeah, men are the problem, yeah.
There is nothing more to be said.
For there not being much more to be said, you sure are saying a lot. Jesus Christ, we've spent 3 episodes now. The war has to break out. It's 3 episodes. Let the war start already, because it's just fucking pussyfooting around. Oh, will there be war? Won't there be war? Will there be war? Won't there be war? Yes! There will be war. There is always going to be war. The only way that there's not going to be war is if Rhaenyra steps down and says that she's not going to be queen. You know, like King Torrhen Stark bent the knee to Aegon to save his people. You know, for the greater good. And the same goes for Aegon. He could step down. He's actually showing the Hand of the King chain. I don't think they ever really did that properly in Game of Thrones. I could be mistaken. I don't remember exactly. But I don't remember Tyrion ever wearing it. The chain of the Hand of the King.
What are we going to do about it?
Something, hopefully, finally.
Which link in your chain denotes the art
Oh,
of war?
shut
This
up!
council must rediscover the discipline it lately had if it's to be of any...
I like how Harrenhal just looks like a complete shithole. What's Daemon planning on doing exactly with, like, as one dude? Just gonna single-handedly take on an entire garrison, is he? It's huge, Daemon. Who are you planning on running into? I guess, I don't know what the hell Daemon's plan is here, but it's... Is he hearing the ghosts of Harrenhal? Is that the thing that's happening right now? Because that's kind of cool, if that's what's actually supposed to be represented here, the ghosts of Harrenhal. Because it's supposed to be, like, haunted. It's a lot of bad shit that's happened at Harrenhal, ladies and gentlemen. It says that the blood of Harren the Black's slaves is built into the mortar of the bloody castle, so... It's like building on an Indian burial ground in, like, a shitty movie.
I, Sir Simon Strong, Castellan of Harrenhal, pledge fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name.
Lord Commander.
I wasn't a fan of the way they did the green with the gold dragon, but it's a really dark green. Very clearly it was like an adaptation choice because you want it to be obvious that Rhaenyra faction and Aegon faction, green and black, and they don't want to explain that green and black was related to a dress that Alicent wore, and like a green dress that Alicent wore, and a black dress that Rhaenyra wore. And that was the names of the different factions in court, but that was not the banner that Aegon took. Aegon did not have a green fucking banner with a gold dragon. He had a black field with a gold dragon. But, you know, it's a compromise. I like the way they've done it, because at a certain light, it still looks kind of black, because it's a very dark green. Behind Alicent's head there, that sigil that kind of looks like a star, but I think is actually the Kingsguard logo. Just a tiny detail. It's the tiny details that this show I'm like, yeah, Yeah. Getting rid of one of Aegon's kids was a bit of a damper on my spirits with the show, but otherwise, the little things, little details that they do, like the Hand of the King chain, the little mark on Cole's horse for the Kingsguard. This is why I'm hoping so much so that when we get to see Highgarden, it's actually Highgarden. Please take the opportunity to actually show us what Highgarden is supposed to look like and not what HBO did.
It is for you to remind Lady Jane of her pledge and persuade her of the urgency of our need.
The Vale asked for a dragon to defend it, and you're sending it some fucking whelps. You think Lady Jane's gonna be happy about that? Probably send me a dragon to defend the Vale. Oh, here's this little tiny baby one, the size of a cat. Gee, thanks, Rhaenyra. That's exactly what I meant by dragon.
Aegon the Conqueror reborn.
Just get on with it.
He has Valyrian steel armor?
What exquisite armor?
I was given the Conqueror's name and his crown, so I shall wear his armor to war.
Oh, it's Aegon the Conqueror's armor.
I'm the son of Balon the Brave, uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Here's your other nephew.
Oh dear.
All hail the king!
All hail the king! Yeah.
Drinks for all! The pleasure of the crown!
Gwen, our company has camped back yonder.
Get to the trees!
That's one ugly looking dragon.
We must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no fucking inns.
I have heard your arguments. And will consider them.
It's inevitable, goddammit, woman. Stop fucking delaying. I don't want to wait till episode 4 to fucking see the Battle of Rook's Rest. Jesus. There'll be nobody there. It's the ghosts. It's the ghosts of Harrenhal. I love that. See again, it's the little things. These are like the ghosts of Harrenhal because the ground is like cursed, and it could be say that because he's not dreaming. See? Oh, he's at the Godswood. He's wandered in the night to the Godswood as well. Harrenhal's cursed, dude. The curse of Harrenhal. I love it. I just love the small details. They do it very well. Far more true to it than it's refreshing after D&D completely butchered the source material to have House of the Dragon actually give some respect to the source material and actually include some like small details. The small details are just excellent.
You will die in this place.
You now stoop so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
Again, King Torrhen Stark bent the knee because he was afraid, but because he knew it would save his people's lives. He knew that it would be for the betterment of the North. If Rhaenyra is so fucking against going to war and all of this bloodshed happening, surrender. If not for Otto Hightower, none of this would be happening.
Spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
The Conqueror. You must go before you are discovered.
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
Please. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake. My father has gone from court. Collie's on the march. Aemond. You know what Aemond is?
You know what Aemond is? That annoys me. You know what Aemond is. A boy that was bullied for most of his fucking childhood, treated like shit, and then given one of the most powerful dragons in the realm and is still treated like shit. And you're fucking surprised that he's angry? He has every right to be angry. And I should surprise nobody that he's angry. And I realize that this is the end of the episode, and we still have not gotten Rook's Rest. Harrenhal's was fun. Like, the Ghost of Harrenhal thing is probably the highlight of this for me. But they are really dragging out the whole peace thing. Peace was never going to happen. You spent 3 episodes trying to avert something that was fucking inevitable. At this stage, there is no turning back. It is far too late for this. It's always been far too late.
It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Yes. Yes, it is too late. The die has been cast. We've crossed the Rubicon. There is no turning back. I am more and more convinced, ladies and gentlemen, that Season 2 of House of the Dragon is basically going to end just before we get to see Daemon. And Season 3 is going to begin with Daemon in the Reach.
Horrors I have just loosed cannot be for a crown alone.
Right, but they are for a crown alone, Rhaenyra. That's like the whole fucking point. What else are you doing for a crown alone? I mean, to unite the realms against the Song of Ice and Fire? You attempting to do this has basically ruined everything. The irony of that statement is, like, ridiculous. I'm assuming she means that she's not just doing it for the crown, she's doing it for the Song of Ice and Fire to unite the realm. Right, but by deciding to do this, you have ruined House Targaryen. You will never recover from this. The dragons will all die. There is no turning back. This is the biggest disaster that has ever fucking happened for House Targaryen, or will ever happen for House Targaryen. And I think Season 3 will be, Daemon and the Reach, and all that stuff. I don't think we're going to see Daemon this season. I think it will be Season 3. So yeah, we'll see what happens in Episode 4. Episode 4, I feel like, is going to be way better than all of the other ones combined, more or less. Because 1, 2, and 3 is just a lot of build-up. Finally, we're getting to war. Finally, they can stop whining about how, oh, we're going to avert the war. No, you're not. There is no averting the war. 2 princes are dead. One of them had their fucking head carved off with a butcher knife. Just the amount of, they're all thinking about vengeance. Oh, they're not thinking clearly. Oh, they're not thinking rationally. Rationally? The rational chain of thought is accepting the inevitable and preparing for it. Not being delusional, thinking that you can fucking avoid the inevitable outcome. No, rational is Jesus Christ. No, it's happening. It's literally happening. There is nothing you can do about it. I'm sure we can stop it. Oh no. But no, you can't. It's fucking inevitable. Oh, people are being irrational. Oh, they want vengeance. They're blinded by it. Oh, it's irrational. No. Irrational is not accepting reality. 2 princes are dead. One of them was eaten by a dragon, the other one had its head cut off with a fucking meat cleaver. And you think that it's rational to think that war is not inevitable. It is. Accept it, because it's happening.